Welcome back to RamZland. Today I want to show you the redox reaction between sodium and potassium dichromate. Check this out. For this reaction, we'll use potassium dichromate, elemental sodium that's stored in mineral oil, a test tube, and a stand. Start by measuring out 1 gram of potassium dichromate. If you remember, sodium is an alkali metal having 11 protons. It was discovered in 1807 by Sir Humphrey Davy through the electrolysis of molten sodium hydroxide. Next, take a piece of sodium out of the mineral oil, and you'll see that it has this very dull gray luster. That's the oxide layer over the sodium. You can cut sodium really easily with a butter knife. It has the consistency of Play-Doh or clay. You can even pull it apart with your hand, and you can see that bright, shiny luster underneath that's very silvery that'll turn gray quickly as it's exposed to oxygen in the air. You can squeeze the sodium into a small ball about the size of your fingertip. That's just right for this experiment. Use a tissue just to dry off the mineral oil from your sodium, and when it's dry, add it to your test tube. And now you're ready to add the potassium dichromate to the test tube over the sodium. For safety, we'll perform this reaction over a flame retentive blanket behind a blast shield. You might notice that there's no reaction at this point. That's because we have to add activation energy from our Bunsen burner. And here are our products. We should have now sodium dichromate and a little bit of potassium. Let's see if we can get a little bit of that out. You take a look at. Well, we got a little bit of it out. And there's our product. Sodium dichromate and potassium. Here's the balanced equation for this amazing redox reaction. We start with the reactants, sodium and potassium dichromate. We have 2 moles of sodium, that's the 2Na, and 1 mole of potassium dichromate, that's the K2Cr2O7. When those are combined and activation energy is added in the form of heat, we get the product sodium dichromate and potassium. We have 1 mole of sodium dichromate, that's the Na2Cr2O7, and we have 2 moles of potassium, 2K. This is a reduction-oxidation reaction, as the sodium is being oxidized in that it's losing electrons, and the chromium in the potassium chromate is being reduced as it gains electrons in this amazing redox reaction. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of RamZland, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this presentation, be sure to remember to like and subscribe.